So hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How are you?
Good.
Okay, I have a question for you because you live in Japan a lot of time.
Yep.
And you do photography and you are from USA now,
Yep,
Texas.
yeah.
So okay, I have one question. Can you just introduce yourself about what you do in Japan, where are you from, and about this?
Sure. Well, my name is Victor. I live, like I said, I've lived here in Japan for about 2 years. Actually, 2 years to this month. 2 years ago, April, I moved here. Like I said, I lived here for about 2 years. My wife is from here, and we wanted to move back here and live here with our kids, and live close to grandma and grandpa. So that's why we're here.
Okay.
I'm pretty much retired now. I do some work on the side jobs, but I don't do much of anything else work-wise anymore.
Okay.
Your
wife is Japanese wife? Or?
Yes, my wife is Japanese, from Osaka.
From Osaka. Okay. So you just stay in Osaka, or you stay other city?
For the most part, I pretty much I've only explored Osaka. I mean, it's a huge place. I mean, I still find things I didn't know about all the time. So I haven't really gotten out much. I've been to Wakayama and Kobe and some the Kansai area, but not any of them.
So all of those countries you visit, or which one you prefer?
In Japan?
Yes.
I really like Kobe. Okay. Kobe is beautiful because it's right by the bay. There's the ocean. There's mountains, and they had a bad earthquake there in like 1985. So everything got built back up, and it's pretty new and modern.
Wow.
I love architecture, so the architecture there is pretty new and
So why you choose to live in Osaka specifically?
The biggest reason is because we could be close to family. Like we bought a house right next, our house. You look out our door, you see my wife's parents' door. That's the main reason.
And about your family, how is your wife family? It's good for you?
No, I don't. The biggest
about
thing
the culture and
Well, the biggest thing is I don't speak Japanese. I speak very little Japanese. So there's the communication is pretty limited. But as far as the family dinners and things like that are great, and everyone's very welcoming and very accepting here. That's the thing that I like about it.
The light of the sun is really good now.
Oh, I know. It's just perfect time. Man.
You have really beautiful skin now.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about photography.
Yeah.
Can you just tell what is your background in photography and?
So I started with photographing cameras when I was 21, I think. So
21 years?
Yeah. And there was film. I'm 47, so it wasn't digital cameras back then. I started with film.
Okay.
And it was like you get a 36 roll. You took it, that was it. If you didn't mess up, you was tough. There's no do-overs, you only got 36 shots of a thing. And you didn't know what you got until you went and turned it in, and then like a week later, you would get the film back. And you would literally you might get one good shot out of 36 shots. And that was it. There wasn't a lot of adjusting to anything, and it was pretty expensive too, man.
Wow.
But that's how I started. And then eventually when digital came out, I got into digital, and then I did. I really just did a lot of landscape stuff. That's what I'm pretty much into, is landscape photography, city, travel. I do some portraits and some headshots for some clients and things like that.
So this is your photography style?
Yeah, landscape,
landscape.
I like a landscape. I like a lot of beach stuff. I lived in Hawaii for a while. A lot of sunsets, a lot of ocean, surf kind of things.
I think here it's a really good place for
the background
for
is good.
Yes.
The green.
Yes.
No, this is
for a landscape shot. I think it's a really good place here.
Especially if you get out and go hiking, and you can get up in the mountains.
Really?
You can get some really cool shots.
Okay.
No,
cool.
And that's why I like hiking too. So I usually take my camera with me.
Okay. So, do you have any tricks, advice, and other things to tell anybody?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I mean, the biggest thing I tell people, and most people are going to have cell phones. They're probably watching this on their cell phone.
Yes.
So the biggest thing is clean your lens off. I don't think a lot of people realize that their lens is dirty. when they're taking a photo, because you're touching the phone all the time. So that's make it a habit. The first thing you do is clean your lens off. There's nothing worse to get back and look at a shot and it's smudged or something on the lens.
Yes.
So I would say clean the lens off.
It's true. I never.
You never clean your lens. Yeah, most people don't. They don't clean their lens off. Even the front of the lens when you're doing, if you're doing selfies and things like that. So keep your lens clean.
It's true.
Another thing you can do is most phones, especially the iPhone, you can tap on the thing that you want. Like if let's say you're taking a picture of a waterfall, and so if you tap on the waterfall, the camera will focus on that.
Yes.
And then you'll get a crisper, clearer shot.
Okay.
So that's another thing I do. And you can also, most phones you can adjust the exposure a little bit with your finger and go up and down. You kind of get a little dark, a little lighter to adjust it.
The settings, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and then the other thing that I tell people to do is to hold your breath when you get ready to take the shot. Just kind of hold your breath, and then you don't want to hit the phone just barely touch the phone. Because if you move, then that moves the camera
okay,
too.
yes. Just take your time to take
you
pictures.
really don't. Yeah, a lot of people they think they have to hit the thing hard, but you really, your finger it knows when it hits the thing. So that's the thing. You want to be as still as possible. You don't want to move the phone because the phone will lock in and it will adjust. But if you move, now you've moved the settings.
Yes,
so
and the stabilization is
right.
Not good.
Yeah. Even though the phone has some stuff built in to do it, but that's how you get a real. A lot of people see my shots on my cell phone. They're like, wow, they can't tell from my DSLR from my cell phone. But if you hold still, you get a really crisp, nice, sharp shot.
Okay, so. What is your big three advice? You tell me your first
clean
advice.
The phone. Yes,
phone.
Everyone can do that. Clean the lens.
Clean phone.
Clean the lens. Hold your breath when you get ready to take the shot, so you're not moving.
Okay.
And just gently press the shutter button. And if it's something really important, take at least 20 shots of it. If it's a really important moment, that's something that you're not going to be able to reproduce again. You got your family's over there. You've never seen them in a year or something. Take a bunch of shots and then just go through and pick out the best ones.
Yes, I think it's a really good advice.
Yeah, because sometimes people have their eyes closed, they're not looking.
Yes.
Another good one is get a different angle. I see people taking the same shots all the time. So you want to get low, get high. I mean, there are times where I stick my camera way above my head. It makes a difference. It really does make a difference in the shot.
Okay, so make different angle.
Yes, take different angles. Yeah. Don't just shoot the same photo that everyone else shoots. Shoot low, shoot high. Yeah, because you can always, if you got just digital, you can always go and pick out the best ones later.
Okay, so I have the last question for you. It's about what is your best picture in your life you do it?
Oh my gosh, that's a tough one, man. I've gotten so many. I guess the one I've gotten.
The best places.
The best places?
Yes.
Gosh, that's a tough one too, man.
It's about family, it's about architecture.
Probably landscapes. Some of the best photos I've taken was in Yellowstone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
I got some just unbelievable. One morning I got up early and
what is Yellowstone?
Yellowstone is a national park in Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, Montana.
Okay.
And it's known for geysers. It's a volcanic area, and they have geysers, natural springs, and they shoot these huge plumes of steam in the air. And I got this landscape photo where there's bison, buffalo. They're in the background, and it's just mountains in the background. You got steam coming up. It's one of the prettiest. prettiest
so this is a good place to take pictures.
Yes. Oh gosh, Yellowstone. Man, I've gotten so many great photos.
Okay. You have other place or other. Other place you get pictures.
For photos, for landscape, probably I lived in Hawaii for a while, and that's probably the most easiest place to get beautiful photos because I live right next to the beach, so I can just get up every day and get, it wasn't a lot of effort to go out and get amazing photos. And you get these awesome sunsets. Hawaii, I've got some really, really awesome photos from Hawaii. Emotions and sunsets and sailboats and things like that.
Yes. So, do you ask a person when you take pictures, or you not ask the person when you take pictures?
If I am as close as I am to you of a person, then I'll ask them.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends. I usually don't take subject type photos. Now,
Ah.
I have been walking and met some very interesting looking people.
Yes.
And I go, hey, you mind if I take your
Ah,
photo?
okay.
But what I do is I give them my card, or I give them, and I
Yes.
let them know, hey, I'll send this to you. You know, I'll touch it up and edit it a little bit. And I'll send it to
Cool.
you. But yeah, no, I rarely do that. Most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the thing I like to take a picture of is usually landscapes, sunsets, scenery, things like that. But, yeah.
So okay, can you tell the other body want to start to photography? Can you have one thing to tell him why started to take photography and pictures? It's important.
I would say just I think the biggest hang up that people have is they don't think they have the right equipment. So that really doesn't matter. I've had very expensive cameras. I've had very cheap cameras. I've had cell phones.
Yes.
So it really that really doesn't matter. So I wouldn't let that stop you.
Just start.
You just got to start, and you got to take a lot of photos.
Okay.
I mean, I really didn't get good at it till I probably took about, I think on one camera, my camera body, because it tells you how many photos. After I took about 10,000 shots.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I know
10,000
a lot of
shots.
people don't.
Wow.
They don't realize it.
It
takes some
it's
time. Yeah.
a lot of pictures.
So yeah, no. After you take about, for me, after
Yes.
I took about 10,000 shots, and of those 10,000, I probably edited about 400 or so. I really picked out 300 or 400, and I edited. And I started Instagram, and I would start just putting them up on Instagram.
Okay. So do you have an Instagram? I can share it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Instagram is just my name. It's Victor.Harper. Or it might be Harper.Victor. I can't remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so I check and I make in the description.
Yeah.
video,
And I just started a YouTube channel too. I really big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I like to listen to lo-fi in the background.
Lo-fi
Yeah,
background.
lo-fi in the
Okay.
music when I'm working and editing
Wow.
and doing stuff like that. So I started Instagram because I noticed a lot of the lo-fi, they just have one picture and it never really changes.
Yes.
So when I'm sitting at a cafe, I just put my camera on and I record. So
wow.
so I'm doing where I do trains coming by and things like that in the background.
Yes, you really like train.
Oh, I love
see
trains.
this.
I never liked trains until I moved here, man. I just become obsessed with trains.
Okay, this is why.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love riding the Shinkansen, the bullet train. It's amazing.
So if you like train, come in Japan, come in Kansai.
Yes, Kansai area, especially the bullet train. It's an engineering feat. It's amazing. You know, you do 170. I was at 250 kilometers an hour or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
But yeah, so that check out my Instagram. It's it's all it's public. It's not a private Instagram anyway.
Okay, good.
If you want to see some of my photos.
Okay.
I have a little bit about my life, but it's mostly my photos.
Okay, cool. So thank you very much, Victor.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And see you later.
Yeah, thanks.